Hey, what up everybody? It's Moss coming to you with another standard video. And today we are playing the Gruul Leyline deck that won the recent Spotlight Series in Atlanta, or at least a slight enough variation on it. Now, you've definitely seen this video before. You've seen me playing a Gruul Leyline of Resonance deck. This time though, there's been a few modifications to it. Obviously the core of the deck is about the same. Leyline of Resonance, bunch of little creatures, Callous Sellsword to hopefully finish the job if your little creatures don't get there. A couple of the things that are a little bit different, obviously mana base, definitely a lot better. Couple Questing Druid for obviously some late game to mid game potential, because this deck really doesn't want to go past turn 2. Overprotect, huge addition, trample, hexproof, and indestructible, plus a good buff, albeit 2 mana, definitely a little bit questionable in this deck that's only running 20 lands. The sideboard is really where a lot of the tech comes in. This deck runs Innkeeper's Talent in the sideboard, and it makes a lot of sense, because game 1, you want to go as fast as possible. You want to win on turn 2 and basically force your opponent to admit, okay, I need to do a lot to keep your creatures off the board. That's why in the sideboard, you switch out the ley lines for the innkeepers, and then you basically just become the traditional Gruul prowess deck that's been doing fairly well in a lot of the standard events recently. It's not a bad idea. Besides the Innkeeper's Talent, Paw Patch formation to deal with problematic enchantments, flying creatures, things like that. Torch the Tower and Burst Lightning because it's not in the main, you need stuff to kill the opposing red decks. Pyroclasm and Untimely Malfunction are a little bit of the tech that I've added. Pyroclasm to deal with all the red decks. As someone who played Boros Mice in Atlanta, definitely makes sense to run this to just sweep through a board of little things that really can't survive after that. Untimely Malfunction to beat the Sheltered by Ghost decks, getting on your own creature, pretty sick. And Urbrass Forge to realistically deal with, obviously, all the grindy matchups. Hopefully this deck does well. We saw Nick Odenheimer run a pretty hot run all the way through Atlanta and winning the competition. Maybe now that the meta's kind of found out about it, it's not going to be as good, but who knows? But don't forget, like, subscribe, do the whole YouTuber thing. Help me monetize this channel, and hopefully we can not only do Magic stuff, but maybe start moving into other games. Who knows? But that's everything. I'll see you guys in match number 1. Alright, match number 1, we're going to be on the draw, and Leyline, 1 land, pump spell, like, everything about this hand really just seems keepable. So let's try it out. We'll probably go for the Cacophony Scamp on 1. Hopefully our opponent's not running an interactive deck. Hopefully they just want to be as linear as possible with their artistic looking sleeves. Ah, sugar. Okay, they're an interactive deck. Alright, so they see our Cacophony Scamp. Love it if we get to hit another land. Nope. Okay. Well, we're just gonna swing. Sick. Alright, we're not gonna sacrifice that. We're just gonna play a Heartfire Hero. It'll really suck if they kill both of these, but there's a go for the throat. They'll take an extra 1. Yeah. Alright, they're really interacting with us. Let's go ahead and play Taylor out. Come on. Come on, opponent. You let the Taylor resolve, and then we swing. You'll take some damage. Because the reality is we're not casting these spells until they try to remove our stuff in response. Okay, Fairy Mastermind, that's cool. We're not interacting with you. We are basically just a combo deck. Swing. Do it. No? Okay. So, what do we do here? Personally, I want to just say run out another Taylor. And again, see what happens. Okay. Now, opponent's probably going to kill one of our Taylors. See that we're targeting the Scamp here. I mean, please. Okay, cool. Kill it. Cool. You did it. You did the thing, opponent. Alright, now we're just gonna plot Slicky. I mean, it makes sense for us to just plot Slicky. Alright, opponent takes one. They play another fairy. Not really a reason for them to attack with both. Okay, so I kind of want to just play this Emberheart Challenger out. Then we will... How do we lose here? So we lose if we swing and they have the big cat. So I think we're just going to hang back. And like if they have the big cat, they're going to swing anyway and just draw 2 cards. Okay, they're just making a fish. That's fine. Cool. You swing. You gonna Kaido it? Like, opponent, you and I are both basically working with, like, no real hand here. We're just waiting for the other one to blink. Okay. So, let's play out this Emberheart Challenger. Are you gonna counter it? Okay. Now, the problem is, we can play the Slick Shot here and know that it will die. There's not a world where we don't just play this and most of our stuff dies. Okay. So, target Slicky. And as much as I want to be like, okay, we'll target Taylor. We trade a couple things. Opponent's at 7. We get a trigger. We'll take a Cacophony Scamp. Alright, come on, opponent. This is like the most impatient deck ever. There is no way that you can just play this deck and not just sit here. Alright, play your turn. We already know your move's way ahead of you. Cool, you took our turn inside out. That's great. Card that is not played anymore. Alright, swing in. Nope. Alright. Let's go ahead and just swing out. And honestly, I think we will just flip this so that we can get the value of playing it and killing their Deep Cavern Bat. Okay. Yeah. Kill that. Cool. And play that because there's no point in us holding a land. We're not going to bluff anything. Opponent's just going to swing here. If they have Kaido, they have Kaido. Another Deep Cavern Bat. That's rad. Okay. So cool. Play land. No need for us to attack here because they're just going to make another fish, double block it. And then we'd be left with nothing on board. Okay. So opponent's down to 5. Play to land. Swing in the air. They're up to 6. Alright. So, how do we do this? We start by questing Druid. Look at the top 2. Yikes. Okay. So, and honestly, we're going to go ahead and Callous Sellsword the Swift Spear, I feel like. Or no, we'll do Questing Druid at this thing. And because it's just really, what's that one extra mana going to be doing? Okay. So, we got that back. Now we're going to swing, they're going to block, they're going to sacrifice one of their fish in response, gain a card, and if they try to kill our Tailor, then we just cast Turn Inside Out in response. Yep. Cool. Alright, opponent's going to swing with their fish. If they have the cat, they're going to definitely do that. So it's, if we cast this, it gets to live maybe. But we also burn a spell. How many creatures have we gone through already? We've gone through a good bit of our creatures, actually. There's maybe some logic to just letting this go. We've got enough time to kind of live. If we hit a haste creature off the top, this goes crazy. And opponent swings, and they hit us for 1. Alright, cool. Didn't do anything else. And haste creature off the top. Now the thing is, if they have a 3 steps ahead, this sucks. Okay, they have a Phantom Interference. We're definitely going to pay the 2. We're going to swing. They're going to block. We're going to get a couple triggers here. Alright. And there's another Turn Inside Out. And Heartfire Hero. That's great. Alright, so now we got 2 2/2s. It's crazy how well these things do in blocking fish. Alright. Let's swing with our mysterious 2/2s. His opponent going to let us swing with our mysterious 2/2s. They make a fish. Interesting. Okay, well, we will let this happen all day. And say go. Sick. Unstoppable Slasher. That's a card I haven't seen in a minute. Alright, and Snakeskin Veil. Let's swing. Are you gonna let us swing, opponent? Alright, which one you blocking? You gotta block one of them. Fantastic. Let's turn you face up. And yeah, I'm just throwing everything on it. Okay, opponent, you are dead. They had the worst draw known to mankind, but holy. Alright, sick. So, game number 2. All these Innkeeper's talents are in. And I think we're going to take out these ley lines and just run it like that. There's maybe some argument to bringing in the Urbrask Forge here, but I think they're going to bring in a lot of hard counters, and they are probably going to bring in a Tishana's Tidebinder as well. But who knows? Alright. Game number 2. And hand is pretty good. Double plot Slick Shot and have turn inside out Callous for just a really big turn later on is just massive for us. And opponents gonna play a land, probably going to either pass, meaning that they're holding up a Flood Pit Drowner or something. Nope. Opponent was thinking, and then they stopped thinking. Now they're thinking again. Oh my god, they're in the tank on a land. Homie, you were playing against a red deck. You just play the land, hold up removal, and say go. I promise you it is not that deep. Okay, cool. You cast Duress. You see that I have a turn inside out, and you take it. Oh. Brother. These people. These mid-range players. On everything. They're gonna be the death of me. Alright, cool. Say go. Please, just tap out for like Sheoldred. Let me hit another non-creature spell. It would be sick. There's maybe some argument to us playing a Carplution here. That way they don't get all these triggers, but who's to say, really? Okay. So, here's the problem. We can play this land and say go. We want them to just tap out. More than anything else, we want them to tap out. If they have the cat, they have the cat. They're just playing the Tidebinder. Cool. Alright. Love it. They're gonna draw a card. And now they hit me for a bunch. Okay, opponent, you take the Callous Sellsword. Oh my god. Okay. There's no logic to me playing either of these slick shots out right here because it's just they're bad blockers for basically everything. If the opponent has the ability to kill me here, sweet, kill me. Do it. I welcome it. But I don't think they do. That's just 6, 7. Okay, I'll go down to 5. You'll go up to 19 again. No, you'll go up to 20 because you got 2 lifelinkers. And they say go, and we just flood. Okay, sweet. On to game number 3. Now, obviously this Innkeeper's Talent is fine. There's maybe something here to just the Leyline of Resonance plan or something to this Paw Patch formation. I think, however, we're just going to go with bringing in these forges so we have something that's on board that'll do a lot too. And we'll cut probably just like around the edges with some of our protection spells. And honestly, there's no sense in cutting creatures. We'll just cut those, leave the snake skin and everything else. We'll put the monstrous rages over the turn inside outs. And then say go. Okay. Hand's fine. We got the questing druid so that we can draw some things. We can plot slick shot on 2. Hand works. Alright. Cacophony Scamp, say go. Opponent, please don't go into the tank on land number 1. I promise you I don't have a way to turn to you. I don't have the Leyline opener. Oh my god. Opponent's going to make me crash out just by playing so methodically. Okay, cool. Is there any reason to do this? No. I'm just going to plot, slick shot, say go. You're not playing pain lands. There's no need for you to think about micro decisions at a point like this. Cool. Yay. You hit a cut down. Sick. Okay. Let's do this. And this. And then we will do this. And yeah. Alright. Opponent's at 13. Decline, do nothing. We know you have a cut down. This is the time for you to use it. There you go. Now play your land. Fantastic. Alright. Now we play this. Hope that you don't have another cut down. Get in for at least 1. Okay. Decline. The one disadvantage to this not being a black-based deck is the fact that we can't, like, cast this Callous Sellsword at any point. Are you just going to crack this on your Spyglass Siren? That's cool. Hit another land. It's a tap land. Okay. Well, we will play that. Swing. Cool. We'll take that. Take one. End step stop. If the opponent has the Phantom Interference, they will blow us out here. Alright. Does it resolve? Yes. Okay, thank you, opponent. Thank you for deciding, finally. Alright. Slick shot. Into Swift Spear. And then we swing for 2. Do you have a creature? No, you have a Go for the Throne. Okay, cool. We attack you for 1. Alright. Play this. We're not going to swing or do anything like that. We're just going to wait until you're in step to cast this Questing Druid. Because you've got the mana up to animate your Risen Reef, Restless Reef, your land. You take 1. Cool. Play a Mirex. Oh. Alright. Cool. My goodness. Alright, my opponent with the methodical plays here. Yeah. Alright. Can we swing? Alright. Let's go ahead and cast this. Jeez. Alright, cool. So our opponent, Mao, just made the long march back home. Because, goodness, that was a defeat, to say the least. Alright, see you guys in match number 2. Alright, match number 2. And we've got a very decent 7 here. We're going to keep this. And we're going to start by slamming this Cacophony Scamp. Ooh, we're playing against, I believe, Abzan Roots? Nope, it's just black-white things. Okay. Well, hold up now. Okay. Happily shooting 7 at our opponent's face. Definitely taking that. And, well, one of those would have been great to have in hand, but, you know, We'll take it. We will take it. Play another Elias. Okay. Well. Alright, let's see. I mean, if you're not going to do it, opponent, pretty sure we got you dead here. Now, sure. Would this be more damage like another way? Probably. And you're dead. Cool. Alright, so opponent is just a Elias graveyard deck. We'll bring in a Pyroclasm and a Torch the Tower. And I mean, there's maybe some logic to just keeping these overprotects in. The Snakeskin Veils didn't really seem like they were doing a whole lot for us. We can drop those. Maybe bring in these Burst Lightnings as well and just drop a copy of like Turn Inside Out and call it a day. Alright. Our opponent is... Oh, man. Okay, yeah. We just keep this. If we hit a pump spell for our Heartfire hero anywhere in the first couple turns, this is kind of sick. Sure. We'll go in. You block. Cool. I mean, this Leyline of Resonance is probably... Oh. Okay, I see what they're doing. I like it. Probably going to take this Pyroclasm. Like, there's not a reason why they don't just take the Pyroclasm here. Took the other Slick Shot. Probably not the best thing for us to be staring down the barrel of right now. But that definitely signifies that they've got the OTK somewhere in this deck. Okay, now you take the Pyro. Cool. Okay, well now we're just playing this Leyline of Resonance. Pump this up. We'll swing for a bunch. Are you going to block with both? Because I'm fine if you block with both. Interesting that you just block the Heartfire hero. Okay. Yikers. Okay. Well, we could, and I think we should honestly just run this out right now. No! Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god. Prevent all non-combat damage. Yikers. Well then, that might have cooked us just a little bit. Yeah, Enduring Innocence, and they're just gonna keep beating us down a little bit. Oh. Dang. Okay. That was good. That was good. Is it an artifact creature? It's an artifact creature. That doesn't get rid of artifacts though. It's a little bit of a problem. Okay. So Pyroclasm was cool. This Torch the Towers, trash. These Burst Lightnings are trash. Actually, no, they're not. There's still plenty of targets before that Crystal Barricade hits the battlefield. Oh, man. That's rough. We got blown out that hard. Yeah. 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 Submit, Swifty, and just go. Two Taylors. Yeah. Okay. Crystal Barricade is real good. Alright. Let's get in. We'll swing with all of these. Brutal. I cannot believe that we got played that hard. Okay. So, let's just go ahead and swing. Opponent's probably gonna block like that. Okay. We will... They will be dealt to other creatures. And we're killing this one. That's gone. That's gone. You're at 12. Raise the past. That's not cool, opponent. Why? Yeah, you gain like 4 life. No, you gain 8 life. Yeah. No, they gained 6. Math. Math is apparently very hard. Okay, so you just double block the Slick Shot, which seems really good. Yeah. Oh, we sold this match so hard. Okay. If they have a... Okay. Cooked. 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 So cooked. Infinitely cooked. Does Pyroclasm do anything for us right now? Not really. Yikes. Brutal. Okay. Got beat by a penguin. They might be black and white, but now we are black and blue because of them. See you guys in match number 3. Alright, match number 3, and we get to be on the play. Leyline of Resonance. This hand's great. There's no reason why we shouldn't just keep it at this point. Alrighty, so now our opponent has to do all the thinking. Are they going to keep their hand? Are they mulliganing? It looks like they are. I swear if they have a red removal spell, gonna crash out. Nope, alright, sweet. Just a Storm Chaser's talent. And we swing. And I think we just win now. That's 8. You're at 12. We Callous Sellsword. You're going to take 16. Good game. Turn 2. Yay! Fun, interactive magic. Said no one. Holy cow. Alright. That was a game. A game that did not go far. Innkeeper's Talent comes in. Does Snakeskin Veil come out and Overprotect? I feel like they might. Like, we didn't get any indication if they're just, like, Blue-Black Pixie or not. And Blue-Black Pixie does have removal. But they also run the Nowhere to Run. There are some questions that we got to ask ourselves. I think we just trim on the Leyline, Callous, and maybe... Because I don't want to drop the whole combo. Because that's really what caused us to win that match before they could do anything. That and them not blocking like an idiot. Okay. If we have another Callous, we win. Okay, there's a Nowhere to Run. You'll take -2. We'll swing. You take 2. Next turn we can go Monstrous, targeting Taylor and this thing. I mean, we're not going to put them both on the Emberheart Challenger because that would be silly. Okay, opponent's at 13. They've got a Nowhere to Run in hand. They're going to Nowhere to Run our Taylor. Taylor's dead. And are you going to bounce it again? Fear of Isolation, bouncing it. Cool. I think we're just going to swing with all of these. Is it worth it to kill their thing if we only keep one creature? No, we'll decline. Okay, you're gonna play that. Kill the Emberheart Challenger. We get to keep the Cacophony Scamp. Play another one. Gonna play Get Out. Okay. Just gonna say go. You're gonna activate your Restless Reef. If we get a single pump spell, you're cooked. You cooked. Overdone like chicken. No seasoning. No sauce. Just burnt, extra crispy. I guess Phyrexian oil technically counts as like good cooking oil. And they're dead? Alright, sick. I guess I'll see you guys in match number 4 since these are going so quick. Alright, match number 4. We get to be on the play. No lands. Terrible hand. 1 land. No Leyline. Could be keepable. It's a sneaky keep. I think we can maybe put back the Slicky here. Like, it's a really close one between Slicky and Callus, but I do think Slickshot's just the one we put back because of how powerful this hand could be. Okay, opponent's name is Bones, and they've got, like, the hardest sleeves of just the, like, Planeswalker emblem on some brass knuckles. It's kind of lit. Alright, they mulligan to 6-2, so, yeah. Alright, Heartfire. Please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. You piece of garbage. You killed the mouse. And the next card was a Leyline of Resonance. I swear on all that's holy. The crash out's going to be legendary. Alright. Play Cacophony Scamp. Say go. And they're playing the Rakdos version, which can play this Callus Sellsword, which just feels better. Like, the only difference is, ooh, you get some protection spells. Ooh, I can play Overprotect in my deck. Okay, play your Slickshot show off. Okay, play your Taylor. Are you going to kill the Cacophony Scamp? I see you eyeballing it. You are baloney. Alright. Slickshot's dying. I don't care. You'll take 1, but Slickshot's gotta die. You're playing Bolt Wave? You're playing Bolt Wave? Gonna hit me for a 9-ball? Okay. Okay. I'm going to 1. I'm going to 1. Alright. Was it dumb for me to attack there? Yes. Was I dying anyway? Also yes. Yikers. Okay. Bring in that Pyroclasm. Bring in the Burst Lightning. Bring in the Torch. Let's trim around the edges. And let's just go 2 of those down. 1 of those. And run it. Like, bringing in the removal and keeping in the Leyline package is still really good just because turn 2. Really hard for our opponents to deal with that. It's a fine hand. It's another 1-lander, but we can get there. Maybe. Alright. So, go for the Cacophony Scamp, and yeah. only we could F6 like we do on Moto. Cool. Take Slick Shot or the Questing Druid. It's one of those two. You could maybe take the Sellsword, but I don't think you want to. I have no way of turn 2ing you right now. There's no reason. Okay. Alright. If you're gonna Pyroclasm me, you pull out your own Slick Shot. You know what? We're actually just gonna swing. And we're gonna cast this Questing Druid on your end step. If you have the ability to kill me, which it does not look like you do. Alright, are you going to kill one of our creatures in response? No. Love that for me. Let's cast the Emberheart Challenger. Alright. We do have a Snakeskin Veil, so we can protect one of our things. Alright, there's a Slicky. There's a Slicky. Why are you playing Case of the Stashed Skeleton? My brother in Christ. You really are just holding up to the name Bones here by playing this bag of bones. Okay. Making me question everything right now, opponent, including my sanity. I mean, you could torch the tower and sacrifice it, targeting one of my things? Okay, Burst Lightning my face. Bolt Wave? Okay. I am at 2. Okay. And I die. Yeah. Yeah. GG's. Opponent got me. I'll see you guys in the wrap-up. Alright, so what do we think of this Gruul Leyline deck? An overall deck went like 2-2. We lost to a life gain deck, which you would definitely never see outside of Arena, and we lost to a pretty interesting Rakdos deck. This deck beats the decks that you expect it to. You expect it to beat Dimir decks, and it does. The Questing Druid helps it grind. The Overprotects are nice. The Callous Sellsword plan is good if you want to turn 2. But into like a red heavy meta, probably not the best thing. It seems like it definitely does struggle into the red decks that are just running main board removal. And if you can keep this deck off of the 1 or 2 creatures it needs, then you're probably winning. Untimely Malfunction in the sideboard, questionable. Definitely questionable. But there's maybe some utility there. Maybe it could just sideboard directly into the Gruul deck. Probably run some Paw Patch Recruit or even just more like Burst Lightning effects to try and get there. It's not the worst thing. and then sideboarding sporadically for other matchups could work out really well. Who knows? But it's not bad. If the meta forgets about it, for those of you who are like subscribing to this channel and planning on going to the Pro Tour in February, if the meta forgets about it, it worked in Atlanta, maybe it'll work again. But that's been everything. Don't forget, like, subscribe, do the whole YouTuber thing. Help me make money off of this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.